Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be comparing FTMO and MyForexFunds, who are both well-known proprietary firms. MyForexFunds have been actively working towards improving their service recently as their Discord community has been growing quite rapidly, and I thought it'd be a good time to make a comparison because I feel like FTMO is getting a bit negligent and maybe losing their position at the top. So some of the updates that MyForexFunds have been discussing are automating account distribution, improving the account dashboard, and allowing trading within TradingView. These are all things that they discussed in their company podcast 1 to 2 weeks ago. If you're a fan of FTMO, you may be surprised to hear that MyForexFunds actually beats them in every category except reputation. And that's not to say MyForexFunds doesn't have a good reputation. FTMO is just more reputable, people know them. So in this video I'm going to be trying to compare the FTMO challenge and MyForexFunds evaluation model, as they are most similar to each other. Firstly, I'll compare account cost and sizes. I'll compare these in US dollars because on the FTMO website it's in euros, so this is to the most recent exchange rate. The FTMO $10,000 challenge is $184, whereas the MyForexFunds $10,000 challenge is $84, so already $100 cheaper. I nearly said $100,000 cheaper. FTMO 25k challenge is $297, whereas the MyForexFunds 20k challenge is $139. These are harder to compare because it's a 20k account and a 25k account, so you can't really compare them. The FTMO 50k account is $409, whereas the MyForexFunds 50k account is $299. The FTMO $100,000 account is $641, whereas the MyForexFunds 100k account is $499. FTMO's $200,000 account is $1,282, whereas the MyForexFunds $200,000 account is $979. So as you can see, overall MyForexFunds is about 25% cheaper than FTMO, and this is excluding discount codes, which MyForexFunds seems to have quite often. These firms also offer different profit splits, and this is how much money you get to keep at the end of each month. So FTMO is renowned for having a 70% spot profit split on all their accounts. 70% is firm. Whereas MyForexFunds offer 75% for the first month, 80% for the second month, and 85% for the third month, which is insane because if you think about that, FTMO is taking 30% of your money, whereas MyForexFunds is taking half of that by the third month. They're only taking 15%, which is brilliant. After your first month, you have the choice to withdraw your funds every 2 weeks with MyForexFunds, whereas with FTMO it's a firm monthly withdrawal. Of course, it's better to leave your money in the account to compound, so this isn't a deal breaker for most people. You'll see how throughout these comparisons, MyForexFunds is slightly better than FTMO in most categories, which shows that they're directly trying to compete with them. Moving on to the challenge itself now. So both FTMO and MyForexFunds require a minimum of 10 trading days during the challenge and verification. After passing the challenge with MyForexFunds, you have to stick to the 10 trading a day minimum for your first month, and then this limit is removed afterwards. Whereas with FTMO, once you pass the challenge, you don't have that 10 trading day requirement anymore. But this isn't really a problem because you can just trade a micro lot every day and close it immediately. Another key element for these evaluation challenges is drawdown, which is how much you can be down on the account at any given time. On FTMO, it's 10%, so you can only be down 10% at any given time, whereas on MyForexFunds, it's 12%, which I think is amazing. 2% doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're trading 1% per trade like I am, then that's an extra 2 trades which you have, and like that buffer could make the difference for whether you win or lose the challenge. The daily drawdown on both accounts is 5%, whether live or realized. Now, initially, my goal for the next few months was to pass the FTMO challenge. That's what I had in mind. But in reality, my goal should be to become funded. Doesn't matter, whichever prop firm is best at the time is who I want to be funded by. And at the moment, it's looking a lot like MyForexFunds. So one of the main reasons I began considering MyForexFunds is because of all the trading restrictions that FTMO have on your account. On FTMO accounts, you can't trade 2 minutes before or after news events listed on their website, which is annoying because in our backtesting, we don't consider the news at all, at least in guerrilla trading. This includes when executing a trade, a stop loss being hit, or a take profit being hit. You're also not allowed to hold trade over the weekend, which is something that I really want to do, so cutting trades short on a Friday is something I'd like to avoid. Although these restrictions are moved on FTMO swing accounts, the maximum leverage is 1 to 30, which means if you're risking 1% of your account at a time, you can only have 3 trades open max, or I think 3.5 trades, 3.5% risk. where their standards account have 1 to 100 leverage, which is what I'm really after. MyForexFunds, this is where, this is one of the main reasons I want to do the MyForexFunds challenge instead now. They don't have any trading restrictions with the news events, no restrictions over the weekend, and they have 1 to 100 leverage, which I think is amazing. In my opinion, this is one of the best parts about MyForexFunds, and that's besides the lack of trading restrictions. So on the FTMO challenge, the first stage you need 10%, and on the verification stage you need 5%, whereas on MyForexFunds you only need 8% in the first stage and then 5% in the second stage. Which, that doesn't sound like a lot, it's 2% less, but I feel like psychologically that makes all the difference. That makes it so much easier, because, you know, I feel like trying to hit double-digit months is something that's really hyped up, and only the best traders achieve double-digit months. Whereas I feel like 8% is just so much easier psychologically. I know I said that, but I feel like that makes a big difference. Regarding retaking the challenge, both firms offer unlimited retakes provided that you haven't violated any of the challenge objectives, which are not going over maximum drawdown or daily drawdown, you've achieved your minimum trading days, and ended the challenge above break even, so in slight profit. However, with MyForexFunds, you can extend your challenge for up to 4 weeks, which it's like they want you to. I mean, it makes sense. I suppose they do want you to achieve, to complete the challenge, but that's crazy. There's so many people that have achieved, like, you know, 7-8% profit, not quite reached the required amount, and MyForexFunds will give you another month to achieve it, which is mind-blowing. Just to add on to that, even if you fail after the extension, you still get a free retake. Also, I just wanted to add an extra little detail. With FTMO, if you fail the challenge, you'd have to buy another at full price, whereas MyForexFunds offer a 10 to 18% discount depending on the size of your challenge. Now, both firms offer really good scaling options. This is something which a lot of people don't really talk about for some reason. So if you have achieved 10% in your first 4 months, you've been profitable for 2 or 4 months, FTMO will increase your account size by 25%, and MyForexFunds will increase your account by 30% of the original amount. So if you have a 100k account, it'll go 130k, 160k, 190k, and so on. It doesn't compound. Again, MyForexFunds just barely outdoing FTMO. So as you can see from this comparison, MyForexFunds beats FTMO in every category, and this is quite clearly calculated by the company, because one way to beat the established market leader is by competitive offerings. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it's been valuable to you. Let me know if you've changed your opinion in the comments below regarding the MyForexFunds challenge, and I hope you have a great day.